Okay, digital literacies, what are they? Well, we're living in a new world with a lot of new technology that brings us more opportunities and more possibilities, but we need quite a lot of new skills to be able to deal with this. Curricula at the moment in most countries, or in many countries, are taking this into account. So for example, in the UK we talk about media literacy or new media literacy. In Australia they talk about digital media literacy, and in Norway about digital competence. And in fact here in Spain there's also some talk about including elements of competencias digitales in primary and secondary syllabus, and even at further education level. So what exactly do digital literacies look like? Well, there are a number of ways of conceptualizing them. The one that I like the most is that by Mark Pegram, who's a lecturer at the University of Western Australia. And he looks at digital literacies in four main areas, basically with a focus on language, with a focus on information, a focus on connections, and then finally a focus on design and redesign. Probably one of the most important things to remember about digital literacies is that it's not a checklist of skills. It's not knowing how to put images into a Word document and only technical things. It's also at a more of a meta level and knowing and understanding the language involved in electronic communication today and digital technologies in general. Then for the teacher in the English language classroom? Well, it means that we can bring digital literacies into our teaching by doing a number of varied activities. One could argue that it's part of our job really. If we're teaching our students to use language to communicate in a globalized world, they're clearly going to need digital literacies to do so, and it's part of our job to teach them the language that goes along. Let's look at some specific activities that you could do. You could look at texting or SMS language and get students to decipher SMS messages, for example. Clearly an important area for students to learn about is the use of images. So copyright, what images can they put into their own digital products? What about mashups or videos or remixes that they may make themselves using already published material on the web? What is considered fair use and what is considered not fair use?
The son of a fig plucker, son of mine. I'm trying to say that.
The son of a fig plucker. A fig plucker of mine.
A fig plucker son of mine.
Where can you find out more about digital literacies? Well, I'm currently co-writing a book with Mark Pegram and Gavin Dudney called Digital Literacies, which is going to be published by Pearson and is due out in April, more or less April-May 2012. And in the meantime we have a series of resources to articles, books and other resources on the web, which is on our website at the URL that you'll see in a minute.